Hi again! Welcome to another week and thanks for tuning in for another video. If you're new here, hey there! I'm Erica and this is my channel, GirlyThingsbyE, where we sit around and talk about beauty stuff. Click that subscribe button, join the squad, and come chit chat with me every week. This week we are talking about the Yes to Coconuts Ultra Hydrating Melting Cleanser. You may have seen this in my recent Ulta haul. I'll link it down below. Bear with me guys, I have been fighting a losing battle with a cold for the past 3 days. So if I sniffle a little bit too much, I apologize. It's probably because my medicine is wearing off and I need to go take another dose. But first things first, face cleanser. Let's jump right in. I picked this up for $9.99 at Ulta, and I'm sure you can find it anywhere where Yes To products are sold, which basically means the drugstore, Target, Walmart, and other places like that. This one caught my attention because it's a little different than the other cleansing oils I'm used to. First of all, it's not liquidy like most cleansing oils out on the market, but it's also not solid like some other ones that I've tried. This one is more like a solid gel hybrid. It's also different from other cleansing oils that I'm used to because you can use it in two different ways. The first is the traditional way. Apply it to dry skin, massage it in, the heat from your fingers and your skin will melt the product, and this in turn will melt away makeup and dirt. Then you apply water and it rinses away. The second way is to apply some of this onto your hand, then add a little bit of water so that it starts to emulsify, but not too much water. Then massage that onto your skin and then add more water to rinse it off. So those are your usage options. And as you can imagine from the name Ultra Hydrating and the fact that it has coconut oil and moringa seed oil, this is meant for dry skin. But if you've been around here for any of my skincare reviews before, then you know that I don't have dry skin. I have combo skin. So how does it work? I'm gonna tell ya. Okay, so this was effective at breaking down makeup and cleansing my skin without over drying it. But let's talk about the two different ways in which you can use them and how those specifically worked for me. And also, let's put this down because I'm getting tired of holding it up. Let's talk about method number one, which is our traditional approach. Applying it directly onto dry skin and massaging it on, then rinsing it off with water. So the first thing you're gonna notice when using it this way is that this product does have a thick consistency, unlike most cleansing oils that I'm used to. As you massage it onto your skin, it does start to melt away, but the consistency is still a little bit thicker than what I'm used to with most cleansing oils, whether they come in liquid form or solid form. I found that this method effectively melted away most of my makeup without stripping my skin. But I would then follow it up with my regular cleanser or a micellar cleansing water in order to really get in there and clean out my pores. I also really liked using it this way on its own when I wasn't wearing makeup at all, because it effectively cleansed my skin in a gentle way. The one thing that I didn't agree with from the packaging is that it says that it emulsifies and rinses away easily. Compared to other cleansing oils I've tried, not so much. In fact, I felt that I had to splash water on my face a lot in order to get this to fully rinse away. And even then, it still left a bit of a film of product behind, almost like a moisture barrier, which is perfect if you have dry skin. Now this isn't enough for me to render the product awful. The solution that worked for me in this instance was to take a damp washcloth and use that to wipe away the product from my skin. That really helped to make sure that I was able to get all of it off so I wouldn't have that moisture barrier left behind. So I think that the dry approach for this specific product is best suited for people with dry skin. In fact, for the past 3 days that I've been sick and taking cold medicine, that's the method that's worked best for me. I take cold medicine to help dry out my sinuses so that I can breathe. But it doesn't generally only dry out my sinuses, it tends to dry out my skin. And for the past 3 days, this cleanser has been fantastic for me. Now let's talk about use number two, adding a little bit of water and then massaging it onto your skin. This approach definitely took a little bit of practice, especially if you're used to traditional cleansing oils, because you really have to figure out just how much water to add so that it emulsifies a little bit, but not completely. Because if it starts to emulsify too much, it's not very effective at cleansing your skin. The secret is that you really don't need to use that much water. It took me a few tries before I figured it out, but once I did, it turned out to be my preferred way of using this product on a day-to-day basis. Because since I don't have dry skin, I really needed it to rinse away fully. And by adding a little bit of water, it thins out the consistency a bit so that it rinses away a lot easier. So if you have oily or combination skin and still want to use this, probably check out method number 2. After using this, I can tell you that my skin reacted well to this product. I didn't suffer any breakouts, and my skin felt soft and smooth. I love the price, and I love that it smells like coconuts. But I didn't love that it was a little bit harder to rinse away than some other cleansing oils on the market. But I still think it's a good product. I would totally recommend it to you if you have dry skin. While I'm not necessarily sure if I'd run out and get another one, it's not so bad that I would tell you to steer clear. And I'm certainly not running back to the store to take it back. My friends and family know that if I don't like a product, I'm not keeping it. I don't have a problem or feel embarrassed by going to return stuff. And I fully intend to seeing this through to the end. Alright guys, what do you think? Have you tried the Ultra Hydrating Melting Cleanser from Yes to Coconuts before? Do you have any tips to share with us? Comment them down below so we can all benefit from your experience. Well, there you have it. That was my review. I hope you found it helpful. And if you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Alright guys, thanks so much for tuning in. I hope to see you again next week in a brand new video. And until then, take care. Bye!